All right, let's get into it. Today, we're going to crack a code that trips up so many new traders. You know what I'm talking about: the bid, the ask, and the spread. We're going to make it all make perfect sense. So, have you ever done this? You pull up a currency pair, maybe a stock, or even some crypto, and boom, there's not one, but two prices staring right back at you. It's confusing, right? Well, stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll realize it's actually, believe it or not, super simple. Okay, to really nail this down, we're going to do something a little different. Let's just forget about trading entirely for a minute. Forget the charts, forget the jargon. Instead, let's talk about iPhones. Yeah? iPhones. It'll all make sense, I promise. So, put yourself in this scenario. Imagine you run a shop that deals in used iPhones, okay? So, Kim walks in. She's got an old iPhone she wants to sell. You take a look and you make her an offer. You bid $1,000 to buy it from her. She says, deal. A little while later, Kanye comes into your shop. He wants to buy an iPhone. You tell him your price. You ask for $1,500 to sell it to him. Pretty straightforward business, right? So, in that little story, you just made some money. Pretty sweet. But how exactly? Well, you bought low and you sold high. I mean, that's the oldest rule in the book. But the real key here, the thing we need to focus on, is that you use two totally different prices to make that profit. Let's just lay it out super clearly from your point of view as the dealer. Your bid price, that's what you were willing to pay to get that phone, $1,000. Your ask price, that's what you were demanding someone else pay you to sell it, $1,500. And of course, to make any money, your bid has got to be lower than your ask. And that $500? Bam, that's your profit. It's the money you made just for being the middleman, for connecting Kim, the seller, with Kanye, the buyer. You were the market maker. And guess what? In the world of trading, that profitable little gap has a very specific name. And this is the magic moment, right here. If you followed that whole iPhone thing, then congratulations. You basically already get how all trading prices work. No, seriously. You understand the fundamental business model of a broker. So now, let's take that exact same idea and plug it right into the world of trading. Okay, let's make it official. The bid price. What is it? It's the price the broker is willing to bid or pay to buy a currency pair from you. So when you want to sell, you get the bid price. Remember Kim selling her iPhone? She took the dealer's bid. It's that simple. Bid equals your sell price. And on the flip side, we have the ask price. This is the price the broker will ask for a currency pair when they sell it to you. So when you want to buy, you pay the ask price, just like Kanye had to pay what the dealer was asking. So let's lock it in. Ask equals your buy price. Now this right here, this is the golden rule. If you remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. All the confusion about bid and ask just evaporates the second you realize the terms are from the broker's perspective, not yours. They are bidding to buy from you. They are asking you to pay a certain price. It's all about their point of view. Let's just say it one more time to really hammer it home. You want to buy? You have to pay the broker's higher ask price. You want to sell? You have to accept the broker's lower bid price. Buy at the ask, sell at the bid. That's the mantra. Okay, enough theory. Let's look at a real quote you'd see on a trading platform. Here's one for the UR/USD pair. See those two numbers side by side? A second ago, that might have been confusing, but now you know exactly what's going on. So let's break this one down. That first number, the lower one, 1.10252, that's the bid. That's the price the broker will give you if you want to sell your euros. And that second, higher number, 1.10264, that's the ask. That's the price you have to pay if you want to buy euros. See? Simple. And what about that tiny, tiny little difference between those two numbers? Well, that's called the spread. Remember the $500 profit our iPhone dealer made? The spread is the exact same thing for the broker. It's their profit margin, built right into the price on every single trade. And look at this. It puts it all side by side perfectly. For our iPhone dealer, you take the ask $1,500 minus the bid $1,000, and you get a spread of $500. For the Forex broker, you take the ask 1.10264 minus the bid 1.10252, and you get a much smaller number, but it's still their spread. The math, the logic, it is exactly the same. So why should you care so much about this? Well, it's simple. As a trader, you're what's called a price taker. You're not setting the prices, the broker is. And that spread is their built-in profit, which means for you, it's a built-in cost. It is an absolutely unavoidable cost of trading. In fact, think about it like this. The moment you enter any trade, you're instantly down by the amount of the spread. It's the price you pay to play, and it's the very first thing your trade has to overcome just to break even. So there you go. The code is cracked. Bid, ask, spread, it's not a mystery anymore. You now see the fundamental language of the market, and you can spot that built-in cost of trading on any platform. Which, of course, brings us to the really interesting question, doesn't it? Now that you can see it, what are you going to do about it? How can you manage it? And maybe, just maybe, even turn that knowledge into an advantage?